Hey guys, my name is Brittany and thank you for clicking on another video on my YouTube channel. Today I have a very special video for you. I'm going to be reviewing the Venus 2 Lime Crime palette that I received in my BoxyCharm box. This palette has many different pink and purpley colors. It also has these really pretty shimmery colors, so I'm so excited to review this for you. If you like makeup or beauty tutorials, and then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that way you can be notified when I post every single Friday. And even if you like fashion or anything else, we do a lot on this channel. If you have an idea for me for my next video, be sure to comment down below and leave a like on this video if you like what you see. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay guys, so I have already went ahead and done the rest of my face makeup, and I primed my eyes with the e.l.f. Lock It Shadow Cream or Lock It Shadow Eye Primer, I guess. And now I'm going to be reviewing for you the main reason why you're here, the Venus 2 palette by Lime Crime. And this palette is very different from what I've seen before. I went ahead and did some swatches, so the colors look a little bit different than what you would see if you just picked this up. But basically, this has so many different shades of pinks and purples. There is some like a bright purple shade, bright pink. There is some neutrals in here. And then you have your shimmery shades here. So out of 8 different shadows, 5 of them are going to be shimmery, which is a lot for a palette. I feel like you need some solid mattes for your crease and then more shimmery shades from the lid. I feel like for a palette to have 5 shimmery shades, that's a lot to have. I mean, you don't necessarily want to put shimmers in your crease, but I really like this one called Beam. It's very like a holographic shade, which I think would be really pretty. So I think it definitely has potential, but we're gonna see today what I'm able to create. I'm gonna try to, as always, use as many colors as I can for you and hopefully create something beautiful. I will be fast forwarding through this video so that way you can see the look that I was able to create a lot quicker. And I hope that you guys like this quicker video because I did make my last one pretty long, although it seemed to get pretty good views. I'm just trying to collect information or see if my shorter videos do get better views. And please, if you can even see what shirt I'm wearing, please ignore it. I'm just in my pajamas wearing my husband's t-shirt, so I didn't have time to get dressed before the video. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and get my brushes ready, and then I'll be right back to show you the look. Out of the 3 transition shades, I'm going to start off with Bliss, this pretty pinky looking shade right here. And as always, I am going to tap off the brush. Now that just did a bunch of fallout. Like, I barely touched it and it looks like it's almost ruined. So that's a little concerning to me. If this is your first time using like brighter colors, or for someone who's not that familiar with makeup, that could be an issue because they're going to pack too much on and not be able to blend it out. So we are going to start right here, and I am going to start by packing the color in, and then I will swirl my brush around just to blend that all out. And I just pack it in there. I don't necessarily have a certain placement that I put it down, but just back and forth in like a tapping motion, and then I'll go back in and blend that out. Okay, so I know that shape looks crazy, but I'm in the middle of blending the other eye, and I just want to show you guys something. So this is what the pink color looks like as I'm pulling it off of the palette and packing on the color. And this is what it's starting to look like as I blend it out. It's like it almost gets cooler and turns into more of like a purpley shade as I'm blending it out. And I've never seen that before. And it's also very like patchy, and it looks like a sheeny type of color, like almost like a shimmer whenever I'm putting it on. But on the swatch, it's just a matte color. It's like very buttery and soft. So I do not understand that at all, or why this is happening, but that's super frustrating. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Okay, so to get it to be the exact same color, I had to pack on a ton, which is not what I wanted. I definitely did not want like a hot pink lid. And every time that I blend it out, it turns purple again, or it is like leaving weird shapes. It's patchy in some places. It's creasy. Like, this is not cute, and it's aggravating me, and I don't really have time to stop and start all over, wipe it off, and then come back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a trick that I've used before, and I'm going in with Ecstasy, this brown purpley shade, and hopefully that does not pull purple as well, because that's super frustrating. And I'm going to pack it on right here on the outer part of the crease. Okay, so I packed that brown on, and I don't know if you guys can really see, so I'm going to come up closer. It didn't really do anything. It just helped make it look a little bit purple. So I'm really not happy with this. It's also staining anywhere that it touches. Like, it looks uneven. It looks patchy. It's pretty much awful, and I have to go to work today. So we are going to try to fix it with our lid color. Also, I want to see if I can show you how awful, like, the fallout is. So here is the color, and when I touch it with my brush, like, can you guys see? That is just tapping off, and I'm lightly touching it. Terrible. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to go in with this color Beam in the inner corner, and then this golden color Heavenly all over the lid, and I'm going to try to fix it that way. So we'll see if I can do that. I am just going to be taking like a little fluffy brush and then grabbing some of Beam, and then we are just going to be adding that to the inner corner to make it a little bit more shiny. I do like that Beam color. That's the only one that I had used from this palette before, and I think that it's really, really pretty. But so this is almost the opposite with this one. The more that I'm trying to pack on, it's like it doesn't want to come off. So, and that's my first shimmery shade from this palette. So that's very telling as to how it's going to perform. It's very hard. Like, it's hard to get anything. I just pushed my hand as hard as possible, and that's all that I got. So it's giving me too much of the matte and then not enough of the shimmery ones, which means that it's not formulated. What did I just say? It's not formulated very well.
Formulated?
I said formulated very well. So now I'm gonna go in with that color Heavenly, which is like a goldy champagne color, and I'm gonna just pop that into my lid using my finger. And I already have like an eye primer down, so I shouldn't have any issues with this one. It's very smooth, but it does not want to come off my finger and go onto the lid. So let me try using a brush. This one is not as hard as the Beam, and it is like chunking up a little bit onto the palette like the other one was doing. it's literally not doing anything. I'm gonna go get my stickiest base and I will be right back. Okay, so I am just gonna use this Pero Primera Primer from Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm going to put it on my lid right on top of that shadow. It doesn't matter, it's very, very sticky, and usually if I have a problematic shadow, this will work because it will go over anything and cover, like add full coverage to your lid. At first it was a little bit difficult to work with because it is like the stickiest eyeshadow base I've ever used. However, it's really, really good for like shimmers and glitters. So now I am going to be taking a flat shader brush and I'm going to see hopefully if this will help it. And I'm getting up as much as I can on the brush, and then I'm just going to pop that onto my crease, and that's not really making it any better. However, that Alamar Cosmetics made a lighter base for me. I would say that this is not an eyeshadow, this is not a shimmer, this is an eyeshadow topper. So if you already have like a darker color that you like, or like a solid white down and you want to go back, oh my goodness. The fallout in this is absolutely awful, and I'm trying not to complain through the entire video, but I'm so irritated. I hate it when my makeup doesn't turn out good, especially because my hair looks crazy. Like, I woke up late, so I don't really have time to fix it. This is just like wet hair that was in a bun and I left it down. And so you think that I would be able to count on my makeup, but the quality of this is so poor. I don't really know what they were thinking. Like, if this is your job to test out your products, and before you send them out, then test them out. Make sure that they are performing correctly. Do not send out crap like this, because look at that. That looks awful. Awful. So like, honestly, at this point, I'm thinking about not even doing a video this week and just being like, sorry, it's canceled because the products were terrible and everything sucked. So I know I'm being like a whiny brat about it, but I think this palette is like close to 20 something dollars and it's garbage. Like, I've had e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes that perform beautifully and they're like $3, and like, it's such a cute idea and component. I don't understand the color story. The shadows are crap. Like, look at that. It looks like I just destroyed this one. It's because, like, if you barely touch it, it's just falling out everywhere. So it looks like I've used half the eyeshadow already just in this eye look today, which is not good. And I don't think anything is ethereal about this. I don't think that it looks like a goddess like what they have on the front. I think that they tried to release something that they thought would be relevant, and they did it in a hurry, and this was rushed, and I don't think anyone ever really tested or tried out these eyeshadows or wore them, because if they did, they would know that this was crap, and they probably would not have sold it. And that happens in the makeup industry a lot because there's a lot of pressure for new releases all the time, because we have gotten into this culture of releasing products every single week. And that's fine. Like, we all love new products, but if your product sucks, don't release it, because it's going to get bad reviews. People are not going to be happy with it. They're going to return it, and it's just not going to be worth the investment. Why spend thousands of dollars if your product is just going to be returned by the consumer? That doesn't make much sense to me. And it also makes me not want to try any of their other palettes, because now I'm like, are they all bad? Are they all like this? But I'm going to calm down on my little rant, and I'm going to try to save my face because I do have to work today and I don't have time to sit here and continue to mess with it. So I'm gonna throw on some eyeliner mascara and I will be right back. Okay, so this is going to be my finished look for today. I am super not happy. As you can see right here, like I have a dot that will not go away. It wants to stick on. The pinky purple color is not blended very well. It doesn't look like my normal quality of makeup that I bring you. I did the exact same steps that I would normally do, as you're gonna see. However, I don't think that this is great. I don't think that it looks good. I'm not happy with it whatsoever. Unfortunately, I'm running late, so I have to leave it as it is, and we're just gonna have a crazy day at work today. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for going on this journey with me. Thanks for still staying a subscriber, even though I just went on this huge rant. I hope you at least found it funny or enjoyable. I hope that we can get something out of this, since clearly we're not getting quality makeup. But thank you so much for sticking with this channel and subscribing to it and liking and commenting on my videos. That really helps my channel out. If you will hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell, so that way you can be notified every time that I post, and I will see you guys in my next one.